Hello everyone, I have found a pretty good counter to double turrets finally. Well, at least sort of. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So we all know the main way to counter flame turrets while playing the Xenomorph is the trusty uncommon add-on Lambert Star Map, which reduces the range of flame turrets from 10 meters down to 8. However, this add-on can't do anything against double turret setups. Double turret setups, if you're not in the know, are when survivors put two turrets fairly close to each other, creating a consistent stream of flame that the Xenomorph quite literally does not have enough time to break in time before they lose their power. This is probably the thing that holds the Xenomorph back the most. This is probably their biggest Achilles heel that holds them into B to B- tier. However, this new add-on combo can actually stop some double turret setups. That combo being Light Wand and Emergency Helmet. Whenever you exit a control station, the flame turrets go on a downtime for 2.5 seconds before turning back on. The Light Wand add-on extends this by 3 seconds, bringing it up to 5.5 seconds. This means that even if the survivors have placed a double turret setup, they might not even turn on by the time you've approached them, allowing you to break them before they even activate, which is pretty cool. However, sometimes the flame turrets will be simply too far away and they will turn back on before the downtime is over. This is where Emergency Helmet comes in. Emergency Helmet increases your resistance to the flames by 15%. This allows you to withstand the flames a little bit better, buying you crucial seconds to be able to potentially do away with a double turret setup. Well, let's not leave you without a full build now. Let's talk about perks that synergize really well with this add-on setup. First, we have the Houndmaster teachable Jagged Compass, which has two effects. First, whenever a survivor is unhooked from a normal hook, it becomes a Scourge Hook, which is helpful for those bad RNG times when you bring a Scourge Hook in and all your Scourge Hooks are in one corner of the map. However, the main reason that we're using it is for the second effect, which is whenever you hook somebody on a Scourge Hook, the most progressed generator is highlighted in yellow. This will show us which gen we should go to after hooking someone, and survivors often put their turrets near gens they are working on, so you will be amply prepared to deal with them. To get the most out of Jagged Compass, we're going to be using the Artist Teachable Scourge Hook Pain Resonance and the first teachable Turn Back the Clock. So when you hook someone for the first time on a Scourge Hook, Pain Res will do 20% flat damage to the most progressed generator. Jagged Compass shows you which gen that hit because they'll be highlighted in yellow. You get into the tunnels and you run over to that most progressed gen. Once you pop out, deal with any turret setups with your lovely add-ons, and then use Turn Back the Clock, doing a flat 10% damage to the gen, since they likely unregressed it by the time you got in the tunnel and crawled over there. Keep in mind that Turn Back the Clock recharges every time you hook somebody, so keep the cycle going. Finally, to give some extra oomph to the build, we're going to use the General Teachable Scourge Hook Weeping Wounds, better known as the former Cenobite Teachable Scourge Hook Gift of Pain. This is whenever a survivor is unhooked from a Scourge Hook, they receive the Mangled and Hemorrhage status effect for 90 seconds, and also the first time they're healed back up after being injured off hook here, they suffer a 16% debuff to healing and gen repair speed. Hi guys, editing Brand here. It occurred to me while I was editing the video that it may have sounded like I was saying that this is the new best combo to counter turrets and is better than Lambert Star Map. That's not really what I'm trying to imply. Typically, if you want to run like a harpoon gun for an anti, hex cleanse build, if you want to do self-destruct bolts so you can do vault shenanigans, like there is no bang for your buck, especially for how cheap it is, than a Lambert Star Map for dealing with anti-turret gameplay. That is the add-on for dealing with turrets. That is the anti-turret gameplay add-on. I think for a singular add-on, that is your best bet. I think this combo has a better chance to counter the stronger turret setups, but you may find less value out of it in like a single turret setup or on a like I said, a vault build or a totem build. Obviously you have to vote both of your add-on slots, so you can't run an add-on in tandem with like a specialized build. So this is a strong, very good specialized anti-turret setup that helps counter some of the stronger stuff, but you may find yourself wishing that you hadn't devoted 2 add-ons to do this. So in terms of like a single add-on, it's still Lambert Star Map. That is still the best bang for your buck. But if you want to deal with double turrets more often and you run into them a lot, this is the add-on combo for you. Together, this build makes a fun cycle of hook on Scourge Hook, blow up gen. See which gen has the most progress, go to it. Pop out, destroy any turrets super easily, then blow up the gen again with Turn Back the Clock. Meanwhile, in the background, Gift of Pain is not only slowing their healing, but also their gen progress as well. It's pretty brutal, but you don't have to take my word for it. Let's go ahead and take a look in today's showcase matches. You know, it'd be really cool if they let you both play Trickster. One could be Mina, one could be Jiwoon. That'd be cool. They should do the same thing with the Legion. Alright. Too soon. Why is the Killer Instinct kind of delayed? Anybody else saying that? Oh, I keep forgetting they put this stupid guardrail up. They did that to a lot of loops, like the older loops in the game. They just put like little guardrails so you couldn't like play them organically. I hit that. That sucks. Oh, that was a good spin. SpongeBob, please stop using the busted window vault. It's stressing me out. Yeah, unfortunately, we're off to a really slow start because the team is hiding. Which realistically is what you do against Xenomorph, so I can't really be too mad. If you don't give Xenomorph... One of the benefits of playing Xenomorph is a strong early game, so if you deny the strong early game, it's like kind of hard for them to come back. Wow, they spawn split up again. Yeah, the whole spawn together thing only worked for a little bit. They just kind of went back to not being that way. Burst, wow. I almost didn't hit that. That was kind of scary. Dude, everybody in the bomb running Sprint Burst, brother. Did you guys loop the first time? Or are you all just like... Me hit exhaustion perk, we leave now. Somebody was close, yeah. Usually this build requires you to be in your... Not build, but the add-on combo requires you to be in the tunnels more often, but... Yeah. Unfortunately, I wanted to hit Steve, but that didn't quite happen. I just had to lose my power there. We're just gonna come all the way back over here. What are you doing? Hydrate, I will when I can. Thank you, Reaper. I appreciate it. No. With these hollowed out tiles, I really shouldn't have done that. I know they don't have good collision. I went for it anyways. That's on me. Well, I would have eaten that DS there and that would have been fine. Just like I was actually tunneling. It wasn't a tunnel, a malicious tunnel, but it was just kind of like, well, you're the one that's in front of me, so. Oh, God. That happens occasionally with turn back the clock, and sometimes you go to pop a jet, it's like, we'll get back in the tunnel. I couldn't even pop that anyways, even if I wanted to. Because it's, still regressing. I hate when the control station for this is super far away. Yeah. Ideally, that doesn't even turn on all the time with that combo. I'm not gonna let you just go get the save into my face. That's what you're thinking. Did he run this way? I didn't even see him. Must have looked away for a second. Like IRL. Okay, I see you. I see Fung here, and Fung is Deathhook. That's the better option. Oh, she do. She knows. She knows too much, chat. We must stop her. Oh, I got robbed. That sucks. You really should throw that. Especially while Death Hook. Oh, smart detection got that, but give me a second. Mid chase, so let me resolve this first. So for making thumbnails, you download GIMP. GIMP is a free software that has basically everything that Photoshop would give you. For video editing, I would download DaVinci Resolve. I use Adobe, but that's just because I've been trained in Adobe for years, so that's just what I know. But DaVinci is essentially a free alternative. That was honestly a good play. That was a good mix-up. I didn't see that coming. Well, that's what you should use for video editing. You realize? Kind of a like a very wide question, so. Yeah, Adobe has kind of gone downhill as a program, or like a company. I will probably be switching off them soon. Kind of with my work schedule, it's kind of hard to like learn a whole new program if I want to keep outputting videos, you know? It's kind of an issue. You got that fastball? Nice. You got Blythe too. Kind of a bummer. Nope, it's my window. Hi Kate, how are you? Got a wild question with that. How did you already make it back there by the time I kicked that? That's kind of interesting. Are you cheating? Are you subtle hacking? Every time I turn the corner, you're like way farther than you should be. Do you just have God pathing? Do you have like... That's really weird. Like every time I turned a corner, she was like at the complete opposite of the loop. Okay, she DC'd, so if she's cheating, she's bad. Which is kind of redundant because most cheaters cheat because they're bad, but you know. You know what I mean. Don't tempt me. I can't hit that. Okay, he sprint bursted this way. Well, Cheryl's Death Hook, and she had to be the one to get that save, so this is fine. Every time I go after the Cheryl, that happens. Later, I try to do the behind the pallet hit. I just barely clock the pallet. Think behavior hates my soul? Hates your soul. Please elaborate. I don't feel like I can answer that question without the concrete. Well, oh, you had Lythe. Hello? Oh, it's over there. I was like, where did that start firing on me? Oh, it's behind this tree, that's why. It's placed poorly. So many bugs, it feels awful to play. Yeah, say the game's kind of not great. Sorry. Yeah, I was kind of crashing about that yesterday, actually. For similar reasons. I was just like... A lot of the stuff that's been broken about Zubuff has been broken for years and hasn't been fixed, so it's just kind of like, oh... Well. Play the Xenomorph? Well, boy howdy. So I have good news for you. I'm already playing the Xenomorph. Curious. 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 I don't think Behavior hates its players. I think Behavior simply has enough goodwill and financial backing from just releasing big licensed chapters that they don't necessarily have to have a clean working game with a good balance. Like, morally and, like, you know, customer satisfaction wise, they absolutely should. But, like, the incentive's not really there, I don't think. I don't know, Jack. I don't know. There's really no big hints, so I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Steve, why? What's the point of that? You could have at least gotten Hatch, you goober. You butt. Oh, hey. No! Go! See you, Steven. Zero skill of killer, by the way? Hey, thanks. Didn't ask. By the way, this is the Fung that used Sprint Burst and ran into a wall. You're telling me I have no skill. I wasn't gonna say anything, but you used Sprint Burst and ran straight into a wall and then got hit, so I don't know. Hot meat kettle, I guess. Quick spawns. Fallen Rafiki, want a Hakaluki, because map looks like snot. On lightweight, really obnoxious. I think perks like boil over, lightweight, and stuff like that are just designed to be as frustrating as possible, but not effective, or like, and like I said, like there's no way to put it. They're just inherently designed to be annoying. Like, so my thought process is that, well, they may in fact be annoying. We got a boon, a booner. Okay. Not one to like panic fall, which is good. Maybe pick the wrong person to loop at first. Yeah, the old library, the upstairs library. Oh yeah, she did almost the right thing there by covering it until I got close. I didn't even hear that turd. That was weird. My headphones have been on the foot lately, though. That means it's good, then? If you're running with, like, Sprint Burst or something, sure, but by itself, no. By itself, it's largely just annoying. Also, if you like lightweight, you should just use Ghost Notes. It's a far better version of the perk. If you have it available, that is. You can be mega annoying and just do both. Look at this. This doesn't even turn on. I love this add-on combo. I didn't even know where that one was initially. But it was just turned off for so long that it didn't matter. Even when it turned on, I had emergency element, so didn't even end up mattering. Hee. Yeah, I kind of like if you are on like a budget where you want to run like, or like you're trying to run a different perk, like you're trying to do like a vault build, you could run Lambert's self-destruct bolt. If you're trying to do like a scream interrupt the totem perk, you could do harpoon gun Lambert's. But if you're like fully committed to like the anti-turret bit, this might be your best bet, honestly. Like specifically for being anti-turret. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to turn back the clock this gen right as I came around the corner, but it locked me into the locker search. Get it? Locked me into the locker search. Haha. Well, Jill's back here too. Oh, sorry. They're bumping into each other. And this is raiding me. The alert box is not working today, but I appreciate it, friend. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I was just streaming. How things go? How things going? Appreciate you trusting your peepo with me. I'm just gonna make a skirt trick over here. We don't have the coverage over here, anyways. Take this. Oh no, not the support. Oh. What am I ever gonna do? Hello? You know what? There are 5 gens in somebody's death. Like, I'm gonna chill a little bit. Or do a little bit of side questing here. I appreciate that, Endless. It's very kind of you. Thank you. Jill has plot twist. Oh, thank God we have a boon up. That'll save the day. Oh, I was slightly out of range. That's on me. She tried. I respect it. She's 100%. What are you doing? What are you doing? Jill's looking like, what the heck was that? I agree, Jill. What was, well, yeah, what was that? Do you see that? She just ran right at me. Like I wasn't even there. How she was right. I think I ran into a subtle cheater a second ago. Because they did a gen at like 30 to 40 seconds, and it, like I was like, whoa. And they had 3 gen perks, but they weren't even like the most optimal gen perks, so it was really weird. But I guess we'll see if we get that report back, huh? That's why with double pallet setups, you usually just throw one and play the other. Because if you leave the mystery up of which one you're going to play, then like you end up just getting hit a lot of the time. I'm not eating your DS, bro. It's not happening. I'm not eating the DS. It's not happening. I'm not eating the DS. It's not happening. It's not working. Stop it. Is tomorrow the rank reset challenge thing that you got to do? Am I correct in that? Oh, hold on. I want to test this. I want to test. All right. So let's say we're not even going to come at it from this angle. We're going to come at it from that control station. Oh, hold on. I need to. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, hold on. Wait. Okay. Well, that would. Yeah, they would just now turn on. Which means I would have enough time to break these. That's funny. Unfortunately, that one expended its charges, so. Rip. Maybe they'll place another double turret setup, you know? Maybe I have time. Yeah, somebody's here. I'm not getting you, brother. Nope. Even though your DS is gone. It's just the principle that you tried to aggressive DS me that I don't like. Hi. Hi. I guess we're just not. It's just in a real game anymore, huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, here. Get one of these. You're doing me a big favor, Thalida, and for that you will live. Alright. Alright. Come here. There. Come get this one. Good job. You understanding the assignment? Alright. This way. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Okay, that's fine actually. Alright. Let's test. Because in theory, I should be able to just break both of these, no issue. Double turret setups? Toast. Toast. Yeah, Dragon Compass is really nice. Oh. Wish me luck with Leon Must Die mode. Because rank 5 is going to be Bane. For sure. For sure. Thank you for checking out my build, everyone. If you ran it out there in the fog, tell me how it went. Thank you for liking and subscribing today. I really appreciate it. And hopefully you had a wonderful day. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. And if I don't see you there, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.